Hi, guys. Lee Cole here. And guess who I've got?
I don't know who.
The amazing Gene Kalenda. Gene, you have really been crushing it in your business lately. And I know you've made some tweaks and we've helped people with some of those tweaks before. And, you and I both love to figure out what's working and then help other people do the stuff because it's so life changing. But you've got some really cool stuff that you're doing with Instagram and video. And
Yes.
man, I mean, that's just amazing. When you first started telling me about this, I had used Instagram a fair amount for myself. Let's say I quit using it. I guess it was a couple, not quit, but kind of, just kind of didn't focus on it too
Just
much a couple of
didn't pay
years
attention.
ago. Right. Yeah, exactly. And just as usual, I mean, this is usually how these videos go, right? You're doing something cool. I admit to being totally wrong about something. And there we go, right? Because I just had naturally assumed certain things about Instagram's demographics. Maybe they were true a few years ago, but they're not true anymore. And I was just telling you before we started recording, I took a deep dive into Instagram's demographics. Did you know that 500 million people on this planet, so this is going to be about one out of every 15 people on this planet every freaking day checks their Instagram account?
I did not know that.
7 to 8 billion. Where'd the math come from? 7 to 8 billion people on this planet. 500 million, that's 500 million, check their freaking account every freaking day. This is amazing. Furthermore, here's another really, when we were talking about it a while back and I started looking into it, here's another really amazing statistic that made me sit up and think, oh, Lee, you have yet again let something slip under the radar. 200 million people on Instagram uh, click through something on Instagram and end up buying something from a business every single month.
Wow. Wow. No, I didn't know. I knew it was important, and we've added it to our mix of things, but it actually came to light for me of all things because that's where my teenage grandchildren were. And
Exactly.
then I found out their mother and their
Well,
dad, my
right, right,
53-year-old son, and all of their friends. And then I started seeing all kinds of people like older than me on
right,
Instagram.
right.
Oh,
Well, that was the thing because see, I was just kind of running around before you and I started talking about it and I started delving into it. I just run around thinking, well, it's kind of like where Snapchat and TikTok are, which with a few exceptions are mainly for a younger crowd. My daughter's on TikTok and probably my daughter's early 20s on TikTok, probably Snapchat.
yeah.
But Instagram now skews quite a bit older. In other
Yeah.
words, you're getting up into the what's important, like your son, early 50s, you're
Mhm.
getting up into that age group of people who have money and are spending it for stuff,
Yes.
right?
Thank God he's got money. I won't have to worry about him.
There you go. There you go. And not only they're spending it, but they're using Instagram to find stuff. And here's another little factoid that really blew my mind that I haven't told you about yet. Instagram, an Instagram post or a video, of course, this product's all about videos, but an Instagram post or a video with some sort of location data attached to it. You can do location, just even the mention of the location in the comments or hashtags. That gets 80% more engagement for businesses than
Hmm.
without. In other words, it's an amazingly powerful platform for business. And I know you're seeing this with your own clients.
He owns a roofing and construction company in
Mhm.
Texas.
Right.
And I was telling him about this course that we're doing. And of course, I've been posting on Instagram for him for a while now. And he's getting business from it.
Yeah.
And a roofing job is like anywhere from ten to $12,000 in profit for a re-roof, up at maybe 1,800 on a repair.
Mhm.
So every time he gets a job from anywhere, it's like,
It's a ton of
yeah,
money. Ton of
yeah,
money.
it is. Yeah.
And roofing, I mean, there's nothing particularly aesthetic about roofing.
Mm-mm.
So it's not just people, doing their selfies with their clothes on, they're showing off a new wardrobe or something. I mean,
Nope.
it's roofing, it's dental dentistry, if I could say the word. It's auto
Chiropractic.
repair,
Yeah.
chiropractor.
Mhm.
Businesses need to be on Instagram, and
They
they
do.
really need to be on Instagram using video, because video gets at least twice the engagement that static images, which you and I call memes, which static images do. So
Mhm.
I know you've been doing this, and I know you've been doing really well for your clients and for yourself. Not to mention the fact that you can always charge a client quite a bit more money for a video posting service than you can for a static
Yeah,
image.
the price goes up. Yeah.
And so, we had the idea, as you and I always do, because I think both of us are very much teachers at heart, of packaging up what you're doing and making it available for other people to do. And that's what we're looking at right here. Because although it's obvious that a business needs to be on Instagram and that they need to be using video on Instagram, it is not obvious how to use the video, because there are 4 kinds of videos on Instagram, which is just kind of amazing. I guess I knew it, but I never really thought about it.
I don't even know that.
Well, there's the video that you can just post a video to your feed, just like you would post a
Yeah.
static meme. And then
Yeah.
there's stories. Okay. And
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
these are
They're
vertical
long.
videos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, Instagram stories was Instagram's answer to Snapchat. Stories are ephemeral, they go away after a day. Then there are
Yeah.
reels, which are like stories, but they don't go away. But then, I mean, there's tons of stuff that, I know you've been doing, and that once we started looking into actually how to use video on Instagram, that we kind of sussed out here. For instance, there's a way to make stories sticky, and they're called highlights. That's really cool. It's all in the training,
Oh.
folks. Don't worry about remembering this. Hashtags, very, very important. However, you can totally blow hashtags. And a lot of people do with local businesses, because they're thinking, well, I need to do like auto repair shop in Myrtle Beach or something as a hashtag. That would be a horrible hashtag. Don't worry about why. It's all in the training. So we've got training for you guys about how to use stories, how to use reels. And Gene, we've got the very kinds of things that you publish for your own clients, done for you videos available for these people. And folks, what you're looking at right here, this is a video on a sales letter. Obviously, you're sitting there looking at it. I don't need to tell you that. But if you will just scroll down and see what you get with this amazing package, besides the cutting edge training, you're going to get 90 done for you Instagram videos that you can either use as stories or reels. It doesn't matter. And they will help you get clients, because we have a package of 90 that's focused on the importance of Instagram marketing and brands, you as the expert. But then we also have exactly what you need to be selling your clients, the clients that you're going to get using our system and our method that we talk about in the training, which is motivational videos that are going to help your clients stand out. It's kind of, in a way, it's kind of like Instagram SEO. It's not exactly SEO, but it's kind of like Instagram SEO. So we get
Way
all
more
into
fun.
that.
Way more fun than SEO.
Oh, believe me. You and I both came from an SEO background. Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
believe me. And, we get into in the training. I kind of wondered about this if I were going to blow people's minds, but we get into, and you don't have to do this, folks. And even if you do it, it's not expensive, but you don't have to do it. But I've got some extra stuff in there about Instagram ads and how to spend just a little money. Now, when you spend this money, this is going to be your client's money that you're spending, not yours, unless you just want to spend it for yourself. How to spend a little bit of money and get a massive effect out of that. Okay. So, basically boosting, how to boost your videos and all that stuff. So we get all into that. It's all right here. And now that I've described everything that people get, and it's totally cutting edge, Gene, because you literally stay on the cutting edge of social media marketing for businesses. I mean, you try stuff. I know a lot of stuff doesn't work. You know, you and I talk about the stuff that does. We package it up. We help other people learn to live like you do,
Mhm.
which is, and I do, which is a totally life-changing thing. But guys,
Yeah.
I keep, you
And
know, I'm like sitting
you
here
are the
explaining
best,
all this.
you are the best researcher and packaging person, a person who packages things.
I'm
You
a
are the
package.
best.
I could work for Amazon. I'm a packaging person.
You really could, because you package things together in such a wonderful, concise way. That's why I always come to you when there's something
I
new and say,
appreciate that.
"Lee, can you help me put this out there?" Because that's not my ninja skill, and it's yours. And so we've all got our ninja skills,
Mhm.
and I do love the idea that we can help other people who want to make a living
Yep.
online and do it with integrity and do it in an honest way, and knowing that it's tried and true and tested, and we're not doing this just to throw mud on the walls. We're doing it because it works, and we're doing it because we care about people who buy our stuff.
And folks, when you get this, this is worth mentioning. You get access to, Gene, you have this phenomenal Facebook community of people, like hundreds of them, who are
I
just
do.
killing it doing this kind of social media posting for business.
I
I'm in
do.
there. I don't really have the bandwidth to show up that often. I try to check in every few days because sometimes people will ask me a question. I mean, it's your group, not mine.
Yeah. I always tag you
Uh,
when they do.
always appreciate that. But there's a really dynamic group of people who are supporting each other. They're out there doing it. They're out there changing their lives. And
Mhm.
folks, if you're in the group, then you already know what I'm talking about. If you're not in the group, then you need to get this. And that's just an added benefit for getting this. Gene, thank you so much. It's a
Thank you, Lee.
phenomenal
I'm excited.
program.
I'm so excited.